Hello, it is day 9 of semen retention. And do you remember that game, that board game? Be a winner at the game of life. Well, if you abstain from having an orgasm, you keep that chi, you keep this life force inside you instead of just like throwing it away, you're going to have an epic chance at the game of life. You are going to be in it. You are going to be in it to win it. It's unbelievable. The results are in and we have lots of energy. It's day 9. Got over the hump. There was a little hump there at like day 6 or 7. And when I mean a hump, I mean urges coming. You know, all of a sudden like that. The monkey mind setting in, you know. I want to release because, you know, why not? It's escapism, isn't it? I want to do something. I want something for nothing. I want to get something for nothing. I want little output with big reward, you know. This thing here, this monkey mind, you know, there's age-old pictures, right? In any kind of art form, whether it's paintings, whether it's theatrical, books, scriptures, movies, there's always a little angel and a little devil. And isn't it interesting that scientists even say that we have a brain that has 2 halves, right? One is like, I don't even know, but I just know it's on a neuroscience level, there's one that's more like animalistic and there's one that is the other thing. I don't know. In the comments, let me know. Should have done some research, but as always, I just speak from the heart, press record and let it go. Whatever's on my mind, I'll get a little thought. But yeah, there's the left side, there's the right side, and there's the angel and there's the devil. And you know, what I've got to remember is I get to say what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Can't let these guys go at it all day long. If I let these guys go at it all day long, I'm in trouble. So what I've got to do, I've got to pray, and then I've got to do the work. I've got to have the faith, and then I've got to do the works. So what's been happening for me is that with all this energy, you've got to have a plan. You've got to have a plan. And I mean, plan what time you're going to get up, plan what you're going to do when you get up, plan what you're going to do while you're up. Think about the things you're going to put in your body, like the foods. Think about when you're going to put these foods in your body. Think about the activities you're going to do, like working out or going for a walk or planning your work schedule. Think about what you're going to do when it comes to feeding your mind, like reading a book, maybe listening to a podcast. This is what happens. You become wide awake, the game of life. Be a winner at the game of life. Don't exist anymore. Don't just exist anymore. Like in this world, and I'm talking to myself here, Jazz. I'm talking to myself like this thing called life is epic. It's unbelievable. You don't need drugs to enjoy it. Like you don't need alcohol to enjoy it. You don't need like all this crap like porn and God knows what else to enjoy it. You can participate. You can do the work and get all these amazing feelings without all that stuff. You can earn those feelings. You can earn them. Stop watching porn. Here it is. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a little story. I'm going to tell you an epic tale. Recently, somebody got in touch with me from online, from the internet, from YouTube to Instagram, right? And it's incidentally nobody that follows me on Instagram, nobody that you'd probably be able to see on YouTube, but coincidentally. So we're gonna keep the anonymity clean in this one. This is a true story. This person called me up. This person told me I can tell you at the end of it. I knew this person back in the day, like 2010 to around 2016, from the rooms of 12 step. Not saying whether it's in England, not saying whether it's in America. I was in both at that time. But this person got in touch with me. And they wanted to let me know something. They'd seen my videos, even though we hadn't spoken in years. They'd seen my videos and they'd been inspiring that person. And this person said he wanted to share this story about wanting to escape. You know, I talk about gambling, I talk about drugs, I talk about sex, but this porn thing, man, you know, it's an epidemic. Can you believe there are grown men who grab their phones and jack off watching their phones? Then they're at their computer screen and jacking off to their computer screen. It's insane and it's accepted. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. As Jordan Peterson would say, it's not nothing. It's not nothing, you know? Sounds like Kermit the Frog, doesn't he? It's not nothing. It's not nothing. Stop doing that. If you know me or if you don't, I love you. Stop doing that to yourself, okay? Stop it. Put it away. Go use that energy. Go work out. Go do something constructive. Vamos. Instead of doing that, right, the next time you want to do that, just get down and do fucking 10 burpees or something. Get down and do 10 push-ups. Take yourself for a walk. Talk out loud. Whatever you need to say to yourself. Go David Goggins on yourself. You know, give yourself a good talking to. Stop doing that to yourself. You're wasting your energy. You're wasting your vitality. You're taking your drive away. Your drive, that's a God-given drive. That's in you for a reason to procreate, to become better so you can find someone to procreate with. It's there. It's an animalistic thing. So improve yourself. This is why you're depressed. This is why you're upset. This is why you're not achieving. This is why you're... The list goes on. But anyway, I'm going to tell you a little story where this addiction took a person. Wow, it's hot in Southern California. Where this addiction took the person is his partner, his wife, said, give me some time. They were on holiday. They were on a vacation. Give me some time away from the kids. I need you to look after for the kids. And I don't know. I'm not gonna let the truth get in the way of a good story, because like all, this is based on a true story. I don't want to give too much away because I don't want anybody feeling like their anonymity could be given. Shall we say, what would be, I don't always forget words. Could be, I forgot the word. Shout it at me. His anonymity could be, it's not jeopardized, it could be, I don't know. You're obviously not shouting loud enough, but it could be at stake, and I don't want it to be at stake. So I'm gonna flower this story, but the main points are gonna be truthful. Okay, so he's got to look after the kids. Let's say there's a 10-year-old, there's a 7-year-old, and there's a 3-year-old, and let's not go into too much details, but it's some guys, some girls, whatever, need to escape through porn. And sometimes when the urge comes that much, they might say they're going to a bathroom break for a number 1 or a number 2. This can even happen at work, in the workplace. Never mind when you're looking after your kids. Never mind when you're being asked to do something. This can happen at work. This can happen just through the day. The sexual urges to just want to escape and get that dopamine rush, that epinephrine, that whatever's going through, that orgasmic feeling. You know, why do you think all these meth heads are in bathhouses and just piling away on each other? Because it's an unbelievable feeling, right? When we give life to something, when that seed comes out looking for the egg. But anyway, I digress. It's like a Billy Connolly stand-up, this, isn't it? We're going all over the place, but we keep coming back to this incident. This fella locked himself in the bathroom. His kids are messing about in the other room, screaming, ranting and raving, whatever's going on. But he's got to get off. He's got to get off. He's got to watch that porn. He's got to escape. And there's a bit of quiet in the other room. Thank God he can watch whatever he's watching, which ain't lovemaking. It ain't Barry White on the TV. and two people madly in love, caressing each other and tickling each other and slowly but surely gazing into each other's eyes. No, come on, you know what it is. You know exactly what it is. It's decadent, satanic stuff that is all about what's in your head, not about the actual act. It's all what's in your head. Remember the big book, power was our issue. And Charles Dickens said everything in life's about sex except for sex. Sex is about power. Alcoholism, drug addiction, all this stuff, it is merely a symptom. It is merely a symptom of the bigger picture. But I digress. Let's get back to the bathroom where all the shenanigans are going off. Gets himself done, gets himself away. Now I can cope. I've got rid of that feeling. You know what I mean? Like you hear Joe Rogan say, yeah, we just need to get rid of that feeling. You just need to jerk off, get rid of that feeling or whatever, then you'll be all right. Wrong. That's wrong now. Now you're a simp. Now you've got no life force. You've got no seed. You can't get it up no more. You've totally messed up your mind. You can't, as an animal, as a man, the whole thing, your whole aura, the energy field, done. But anyway, on a practical issue, this guy comes out. There's now 2 kids in the room. Where's kid number 3? There's only 2 kids in the room. Kid number 3. The landing, the balcony door is open. The 7-year-old are in the room. The 3-year-old's gone missing. There's a chair on the balcony next to the balcony edge. The father runs over to see what the hell's going on. There's a 3-year-old hanging off the balcony edge. Hanging by a thread off the balcony edge. Gets the kid. The kid's all right. Now, nobody has ever heard that story. Nobody has ever heard the full version of that story. Ever. Until my friend got in touch with me because of these videos I'm making and said to me he wanted to share. He said my message was powerful, it had helped him, and he wanted to get this thing off his conscious. He wanted to do a step 5 with me. A step 5 is where you share a fearless moral inventory with someone else. Step 4 is where you write that fearless moral inventory. Step 5 is where you share it with another human, with God and another human. First of all, that was a privilege for that person to come and share me that story, to feel comfortable enough because of my example and because of that he believes in me and he sees truth in what I'm doing and he knows I'm speaking the truth. But I'm so happy that he had the courage to say to me, can you share that story with your listeners? So however many people watch this, 20, 40, 100, 1,000, I don't know. But hopefully you're going to think twice before watching porn, especially when you have responsibilities. If you're going to do it, for God's sake, make sure you're not at work. Make sure you're not responsible for someone else. Make sure you wash your hands if you're doing it when you're at work. Like, this is an epidemic. It's an epidemic. You're wasting your life. Addiction is raping you at the game of life. It's raping you. Stop that. You are acting like a monkey in a zoo. Okay? I love you. If you're watching this, I love you. Start counting days. Pick something that's getting in the way. Pick your apple in the Garden of Eden. What are you biting into that is squandering your chances at this game of life, this unbelievable arena, this unbelievable place that we're on? You don't need drugs. My God, people say to me, Grand Theft Auto or whatever, this game's amazing. You can go outside, you can talk to anyone, you can go to the gym, you can work out your character, yeah, you can do that in the real world. It just takes this thing called effort. Stop being lazy. My dad had a great one. I'll end it on this. Have some advice from my old man. You are suffering from something called lazy bastarditis, okay? So, get off your ass, get into action, Get something done. Crack that whip on yourself, all right? Crack that whip. I love you. Va con Deus.